Today we're going to talk about TikTok dances, crediting creators and choreographers, and how STEEZY Studio fits into all of this. Let's go. Brands and media conglomerates have been making money off of the creative products of people of color for years by plucking out the marketable elements and watering them down for mass appeal while erasing the true source of that art. This isn't new, it's just happening at such giant scales in such a blatant way. But why does this happen? This is a loaded question with a million different ways to approach it, and I'm going to approach it in the one way that I'm qualified to, by studying content and technology. These are the two things that, in our digital world, shape and share the information that eventually become our realities. In the past, information only traveled one direction, top down. And then tech companies developed hardware like TVs and radios to amplify the reach of that information. More touch points, more access to content. And then companies developed models that allowed anybody to post content, like YouTube and Instagram. It's not Disney or NBC posting stuff, it's you. And these videos, photos, and words that you post, this is called user-generated content, or UGC. And a big difference between traditional models of content and UGC is that UGC is created, shared, and engaged with all at the same time, all over the world, 24/7. And what's created is called a network effect. Now, these companies, while they don't charge you a subscription fee or anything, they do make money through advertisers. So their goal is to have as many users on the app as long as possible that they can advertise to. And the way to get more active and engaged users is to host content that's viral and sticky. So the next time you're up at 4 a.m. giggling at your phone screen in bed, watching, sharing, and commenting, you're creating more value for the platform. Now, trust me, I think technology is wonderful. You wouldn't be watching me here otherwise. But tech, especially tech that wants content to go viral, means that a piece of information can spread instantly to massive audiences. And it doesn't just spread top down like it used to, but in and out and all around in this gigantic spider web. And in a way where that information is, by nature, decontextualized from its bigger picture. And that can get tricky. Back to Michael Jackson. His famous moonwalk is actually called a backslide. And not only is the name of the move wrong, but he didn't invent it. But that misinformation, at the time, still only traveled one way, top down. Stage to audience, TV to viewers. Fast forward 40 years to today, where 4 billion adults have a smartphone, 83% of teenagers in the US own an iPhone, and every app is trying to get their network effects going. Now, what happens when misinformation is shared on an app like TikTok? In 2020, a 14-year-old girl named Jalea Harmon made a dance challenge called The Renegade to the song Lottery by K-Camp. It went viral with thousands of TikTokers joining the challenge to post their own versions of her dance. There was more and more content being uploaded, and many of these new posts got more reach than the original creator's post. And Jalea's credit got lost along the way. So she fueled this months-long trend that generated so much activity, but a lot of it couldn't be traced back to her. Then Taylor Lorenz wrote this piece in the New York Times talking about Jalea's story. People rallied to help her claim her dance and all the opportunities that it came with. Influence has different implications in our lifetime. We live on our phones where everyone is fighting for our attention. And brands pay a lot of money just to get in front of your eyeballs to get you to consider purchasing their product. And it's our own friends and family, not just big-name celebrities, that are growing their followings and making a lot of money by selling ads. In this influencer age, social media presence leads to financial opportunity. And with so many TikTokers using other people's dances to grow their followings, it's time for a collective gut check. If you're benefiting off a dance, then the person that made the dance should benefit too. The most basic form of benefit is just credit. That way, at least we can trace back a piece of creative property back to its source, not somebody who intercepted along the way, intentionally or not. So it's great that we're seeing people throw in a dance credit in their captions. But from TikTok's point of view, as long as they're seeing tons of activity and engagement through dance challenges, why would they care to police its ownership? They're a content sharing company, not a dance company. Hi, my name is Jessie. I'm the director of content at a dance company. Actually, we're a dance tech company called STEEZY Studio. And our mission is to make dance accessible to the world in an authentic way. Everyone on the founding team is a dancer, so we understand that dance is intellectual property. We think it's important to artists and audiences to not only share the stories behind these dances, but also to fairly credit and compensate all of our dancers.
It's your boy Chonky, aka the Smeeze God, and we are here to teach you to smeeze.
I'm gonna show you guys a quick demonstration of the gangsta walk.
Or a whole dance style that comes from its own culture and community. All of our dancers are paid to teach their online dance classes here at our studio, and as students take their classes and pay subscriptions for that access, our instructors have the ability to get a portion of that revenue too. So as long as their content exists on STEEZY, they get royalties for it. We've always wanted to build opportunities for dancers because we traditionally didn't have a lot. And you know, there's a lot to figure out in this world of dance ownership and copyright and blah, 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 blah. Dance is not a perfect industry. It's evolving, so rules are gonna change and mold over time. But for now, if you made a dance and want to claim it, then let us know. And if you'd like to share your thoughts, please comment below, even if, or especially if you violently disagree with anything I said, I wanna know. But say it in a way that's still nice and won't hurt my feelings because I'm very sensitive. And I didn't mean any ill intent with this video or any video. So yeah, thank you in advance.
So we ended off throwing it back. So you throw it back, you're gonna step back with your right body roll, step back with your left,